So YouTube, Black Ass here, and I don't want to always talk about the negative things. I want to talk about in this video like what I'm about to be doing this summer, or just some general ideas. About a couple months ago in the winter, I thought I would get enough money to go to Africa and actually see my relatives, but realistically, I'm probably just gonna go on maybe a 2 to 3 day vacation at the most. Um, it's not like I'll really be doing much anyways. Just some working, and I'll probably just be visiting a lot of people, that I haven't seen in a while, man. I think it's good to travel every so often, and it's nice to get out of your city for once. In the hotter months, you know, I think everybody is more outside because in winter and spring, even now, it's still cold out. So people don't know what it's like to enjoy themselves and go outside for once. And I've always wanted to actually travel outside of the United States for a long time, but I never really had the plan to get enough money to do it. I've always been just told, go to Africa damn near every year, but I never have enough money to actually get a ticket. Not only that, but if I go, it'll take me 3 days to go there on the airplane, and then, it'll take about maybe 2 weeks for me to come back. And I don't have $1,200. I don't have money for food. I don't have money for hotel expenses. I don't have money for any of that shit. So, what I do have, though, is, I have enough money to go to maybe California or, Florida, New York, Miami. Even though I'm not trying to get no STD, it's like I have enough money to go somewhere that's not outside of the United States. And I have enough money to actually save up and pay some of my bills within advance if I ever get the chance before then. I only have about a week till school is over. And so summer came early this year. Last year, I think I wasn't even in school, but right around this time, I might have been still looking to find a place. But, here we are now. I think things really went by pretty fucking fast after my first semester back when I moved here. And I think a lot of people, around last year, they've already planned their summer months. They've already had their date and their time set and what they're gonna even be doing. So it's kind of like these are mostly white people, because niggas don't really plan in advance. If it's like a long vacation for like a week or two, okay, I can understand if you're planning that shit. But if it's like a 2 to 3 day vacation, it's still good to plan, but 9 times out of 10, what usually happens is niggas are like not planning enough events. I don't know about y'all, but I haven't traveled by myself at all. If you could count moving here, somewhat that's traveling by myself. But I mean, like, on an actual vacation. I haven't traveled on a vacation. I've never even been on an airplane. And I'm just waiting till that day happens. You know, Africa would be the best place for me to travel because I haven't I haven't been there, and it would give me so much peace and prosperity. It would open my eyes and make me realize that how I'm living now is really different from how other kids are living over there. You know, ever since I moved out of my mom's place, I've been really, thankful that I've had a mother who has raised me to be the man that I am today. And I'll give my father some credit for half of my life. But she's always told me that a lot of the things you have, a lot of other people don't have. In fact, a lot of people in Africa don't even have clothes. Some people don't have food. Some people can't walk. Some people don't even have a family to go to, you know. And my spoiled ass for like 15 to 16 years hasn't appreciated that. Up until a couple years ago, you know. As a child, I would always complain for shit, and I would always want what I wanted right away. And I never realized that it takes hard work and probably sweat to get what you want in life. To the point where right now, I'm having to work just to pay and afford my own living expenses. And this is what I wanted personally. But nevertheless, not to go on a long tangent, in the summertime, man, I would say this year, I think it's going to be a little different compared to every year that I've spent where I previously lived. Due to the fact that I have more opportunities and I have an open schedule. You know, if I would have worked 5 days out of the week, right, just grinding my ass off, you know, I'm pretty sure I would be able to afford maybe a 4 to 5 night vacation if I really wanted to. And if I saved my money up for other things like food and the hotel and rental cars and all that shit, you know. And saving money in this time and age, something that's very crucial. And there's a reason why people don't really sit at their house all day, because they have to work to afford things. You can't just sit on your ass and do nothing all day and expect a check to come flying through your fucking mailbox. Unless you're like Eddie Murphy or some nigga. Like, you gotta put in work to get what you want. But I think planning things in advance is good. And I think just going out and seeing the world is another good thing, man. Because I'm not gonna lie, I really don't know if I want to go to California. I don't know if I want to go to Miami. I don't know if I want to go to New York. I'm sure as hell not going to Florida, which is in Miami. But, man, there's just a few places that I want to go to, but I want to go there for maybe a few days. Like I've wanted to go to Seattle for some reason, San Francisco, around there. I sure as hell don't want to go to anything or any place down south, like Atlanta. Or, I'm going to Tennessee. I don't want to go to Dallas, Texas. I don't want to go down there. Somewhere east or west. But Man, I don't want to make this a long video, so I'm gonna close here. Probably go back to work, but planning shit is good. You have a long time to plan things and make sure you get the best out of what you're doing. I want to go on a vacation strictly to fuck bitches, but I also want to take a vacation where I could relax and take the stress away and really see the world from a different perspective. If you ask me, I could only stand so much of living in the US to where I need to fucking get out of my comfort zone and go somewhere else. And I know I'm welcomed somewhere else. I'm so welcome that I'm told I should go here every fucking year. White people go to Florida every year and they go to fucking the Bahamas, the Caribbean, all that fucking shit. Fucking Rio de Janeiro, San Juan, all them fucking shits. But what's funny is they could go there and, because they're white and because people like the white natives or the white fucking tourists, they get a pat on the back. Sometimes. But if I go to Africa, a place where my parents were fucking originated from, and I'm not coming to them like they owe me anything. I'm just coming there to visit and have a good time. This is kind of like my rightful birthplace. You know what I'm saying? Like my second home, if you ask me. And I think I'll have a good experience. Going to a place where people like me can have a good time and take the stress away. But I truly wonder sometimes why my parents even came to this place. Like, I know why, and it plays a huge effect on how life is just for me in general. My parents never came here, I probably would have been having a better life, to be honest with you. But I'm out, man.